Good day to you wherever you are at. Welcome to Talkin really, and me, Andy Wright. Hello. And today's story, we have a young man with brain tumours who was told that he was fit to work, and he went to tribunal because he suffers from excruciating headaches, vomiting and anxiety. So we're going to look at this story, and it's online currently in Wales online, so it's a Welsh thing. Hello, Akidar and all that. Ivor the engine.
Oh, that was so rude.
Anyway, this article was out yesterday, and so we've just covered it today. It's the 4th of November today. Tomorrow is bonfire night. Exciting. Anyway, back to the story we have, which is, so Wales Online. This is a young man who is Philip Dewitt, who is 22 years old, and he was found fit for work despite having a brain tumour. Sounds about right. So, a young man who has suffered with brain tumours since birth has had his benefits reinstated after the DWP initially decided that he was fit for work. Philip Dewitt from Porth in the Rhondda Valley, is unable to leave the house on his own and was described by a neurosurgeon as being unable to hold down a job. During the past few years of his life, the 22-year-old has had 5 major operations to have 3 tumours removed and to have 2 vents put in his head. So, whilst the tumour is benign, it keeps growing and causes persistent headaches, which become so painful they cause him to vomit. He also struggles with eyesight, vertigo, headaches and weakness. But last year, the DWP refused his application for ESA on the grounds he was found fit to work after an assessment. But with the help of his mother, Rita Curtis, Philip appealed the decision and a tribunal found in his favour. And his ESA has been backdated. Despite winning the appeal, the process exacerbated Philip's existing anxiety and panic attacks. Rita, who is 48, said, "It's really demoralising. We were only trying to claim what he is entitled to have, but they make you feel like you're lying, and the amount of forms you have to fill out is ridiculous." The one set of forms was half an inch thick, and Philip had to fill them out, but it would give him headaches, so he had to do it a little bit each day over the course of a week or so. I felt they had an answer that they were looking for, and the questions were repetitive, asking the same questions in different ways, like they were going to try and catch him out. Of course, I work as well as being home, cooking for Philip and myself, and having to fill in this paperwork on my day off that was time consuming to sit down and read through and work out what they wanted. The stress of having to go through this and the paperwork, and Philip got tired a lot and felt down. Philip had to travel to the ESA assessment by public transport accompanied by his mother, but the journey took it out of him and he had to spend the next 2 days in bed recovering. You can't determine if someone is fit for work in 30 to 40 minutes if they're sitting in a chair and answering questions. Philip was so tired that he went straight to bed and was in bed for 2 days afterwards. They're saying he's fit for work. What sort of place would let him work for 2 or 3 hours and let him sleep for 2 days? They don't know how much he was affected. Luckily, the tribunal determined that the DWP would not need to review Philip's case until September 2020, which is not that long. Whilst his medical condition has remained the same over the past year, Philip said that he now feels less stressed now he has financial stability. He added that it's been a lot easier and a lot less stressful by not having to go to the main town where there's lots of traffic and having to do that every few months to get a sick note from my doctor to get a temporary ESA. I was pretty sure that they would reverse the decision. Well, you're very confident because this doesn't always happen because of the way I am and the way that I have been. I still consider myself worse off back then. It was a relief to have the financial stability, but I can't go out and make money for myself. Rita said that she hopes her son will fully recover from his condition, but they still have a long journey ahead of them. A DWP spokesman said,
"Decisions are made following consideration of all information provided by the claimant, including supporting evidence from their GP or medical specialist. Claimants can appeal any decision to the appeal service, which operates as an independent body and sets its own timings for hearings."
Yes, well done to Philip, because, I think I've seen the picture of the scar on the back of his head, which the surgeons had to make to remove brain tumours. It's not a good thing. But again, it's just one more story in the DWP history of telling people that they are fit to work when they're not. Right, have a good day. Catch you again next time. Bye for now. Whilst tumours is benign, it keeps growing and causing permanent and it keeps growing and causes persistent headaches whilst become God, I can't even read this today. Let's try that again. The one set of forms was half an inch thick and Philip had to fill them out, but God, what is it today? I don't know what it is. Whilst his medical condition has remained the same over the past year, Philip says that he now feels less stressed now that he has financial stability. Stability? What? God. Anyway, Philip says he now feels less stressed. That does not make good English. I tell you what, have a look at this because this is just not good English. Hang on. Look. Whilst his medical condition has remained the same over the past year, Philip said that he now feels less stressed now he has financial stability. Yeah. Is it me or is that not good English? The DWP spokesman said, "Decisions are made following consideration of all the information provided by the claimant, including supporting evidence from off